On December 15, 1973, SeaWorld Orlando opened its gates. Instead of focusing on rides like the big park down the street, SeaWorld decided to strictly focus on animal exhibits and shows only. So much so, in fact, that they didn't have any rides until 1992. Yeah, you thought Animal Kingdom was lackluster with 4 and MGM with 2 rides at opening? Imagine not having any for nearly 20 years. Sure, SeaWorld had the Sky Tower and the paddle boats, but you had to pay for those and could find them at other places.
That all changed in the early 90s when Wild Arctic opened.
Supposedly replacing the nearly undocumented Mission Bermuda Triangle, the attraction used a similar ride system to the new at the time Star Tours, but instead took guests on a tour through the Arctic and a look at the wildlife that inhabits it. Unlike Star Tours, the attraction used a larger cabin to hold 19 extra guests, but featured a smaller screen and only 3 simulators instead of 6.
So let's hop on and see if this nearly 25-year-old attraction still holds up.
As you enter under the large map, compass, radar, you're met with 2 choices. A walking expedition where you just watch the movie, or a helicopter ride. Well, I've done the wild side of Antarctica, so I'm sure this can't be too. The outdoor queue is remarkably bare with almost nothing to look at, but that's okay, right? I'm sure the indoor queue is... Oh, I guess not. Well, let's check out the pre-show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that not only did Universal rip off SeaWorld in the name for Islands of Adventure, but the logo too? Universal just never ceases to amaze me with their laziness.
Okay, SeaWorld, you get a pass for that one, but let's see how the rest of this pre-show is.
Oh my god.
Listen, I know CGI was just in its beginnings in 1992, but in 2017 this is just laughable. So after the original Flight of Passage pre-show, we board our helicopter, White Thunder, you were close, Fun Spot, and embark on our mission. Oh, yes, I missed the old Star Tours. Oh, wait. So like Soarin' Around the World, Wild Arctic uses scene transitions, and while Soarin' tries to use a creative way to bring you into every scene, even in their Arctic scene, hi Shamu, this just uses fog. And since everything in the ride is already snow, it just looks like you're lazily teleporting from scene to scene, which I'm sure is not what we're doing at all. Okay, and now this helicopter can go underwater. Yeah, sure, why not? And there goes SeaWorld again, trying to push their liberal agenda.
I'm sick of these lies. Climate change is not real. Look, I'm in Antarctica right now. Everything's all icy, everything... Oh.
They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you?
Ah! Okay, so that was a mediocre queue, a laughable pre-show, and a nauseating ride. So the post-show is probably going to be just as bad, right? Man, I'm just not right about anything.
So yeah, this attraction, which has had pretty much nothing good to offer so far, just happens to have one of the best ride exits ever. And not only is it impressively themed, the animal exhibits are incredible with above and underwater viewing. Leave it to SeaWorld, I guess. And then, of course, in any ride's fashion, we exit into a generic gift shop.
So what did I think of the ride as a whole? Well, you tried.
For the time it opened and the park it was at, it's an okay attraction. But now, with all the rest the park has to offer, and this being at the very back, it's time for an update. The only thing that was stopping this from happening was the ride's Christmas overlay, the Polar Express experience. All they did was play clips from the movie, making the ride's movements even more out of sync, but the overlay didn't even come this year. All we can do now is hope that one day an attraction will take its place worthy of that post-show.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.